Hello everyone. Program number 20. Write a Java program which implements a multi-thread application which has three threads. First thread will generate a random integer number every second, and if that random number is even, then the second thread will compute the square of the number and print it. If the number is odd, then the third thread will print the value of the cube of the number. So this is the problem statement. So we have to create a multi-thread application which has three threads. The job of the first thread is to create a random number, generate a random number. The job of the second thread, if the random number generated is even, then it should calculate the square of the number and print it. If the number is odd, then the third thread should be activated and print the cube of the number. That was the problem statement. Now let's go to the program. Now the first step is importing java.utility package. First step. Then we have a class called generate, which is the first thread. So the job of this thread is to generate a random integer number every second. If the number is even, then what square should be calculated by the second thread? If the number is odd, then cube should be calculated by the third thread. That is the whole intention of this program. Now, as you all know, we must have a run method. So whatever operation you want to perform through the thread, you should put all that code in the run method. Now here I want to generate a random integer number. For that we have an inbuilt method called as random. So here in the run method, this statement will generate the random integer number between 1 to 100. So new random dot next int of 100 means we are specifying the limit for the random number up to 100. So every second we have to generate a random integer number. Next, we have to check whether the number is even or odd according to the problem statement. Look at the problem statement. Now, the next thing is to check whether the number is even or odd. How to do that? Simple logic. If num mod 2 equals 0, that is if it is even, then we have to start which thread? The second thread, which will calculate the square of the number and print it. For that, if the number is even, then the square thread has to be started, correct? Else the cube thread has to be started. It's a very simple logic. First step, generate a random integer number between 1 to 100. Then if the number is even, then activate the square thread. If the number is odd, then activate the cube thread. Meanwhile, we are using the sleep method of 1000 milliseconds. Why do we need this? Because as the problem statement says, every second we have to generate a random number, correct? So for that reason, we are making our thread give a delay of 1 second between each operation. Fine. So what is the job of the first thread? This thread is very important because based on this, the other two threads are going to work. So if the number is even, square thread. If the number is odd, then cube thread. Before that, we have to generate a random integer number. For that, we are using the inbuilt random method. Next, what is the job of the square thread? It is also extending the thread class. It should also have a run method. Now, according to the problem statement, we have to display the square of the random number. So, first we have to pass the random number. We are passing it here. Then it will come to this constructor so that we can access the random number. Now, the job of this run method is to print the square of that particular random integer number. As simple as that. Right? So this is the task of the second thread, only if activated. That is, only if the random number is even. What if the random number is odd? Then what should happen? The execution should move to this class. So here again, class cube is extending the thread class. So it is one more thread, wherein again you have a constructor to get the random integer number. Now the job of this run method is also to calculate the cube of the random integer and display on the console. So according to the problem statement, we have followed all the steps. That is, first generating a random integer number. If the value is even, then we should jump to second thread and calculate the square. If the number is odd, we should jump to the third thread to calculate the cube of the random number. Now, look at the main. Your starting point here is the generate thread. So, we are creating an object of the generate thread. Then t1.start will initiate the process. So from here, your program will start. As you can see, the other two starts are here in the generate thread because we have a condition to check. We are placing the start method in the generate thread. It is very clear. Now let us try to run this program. You can see the first number generated was 68. So square thread is executed, then 98. So again square thread, then it was cube. So it is calculating cube. Similarly, this thread program will continue until and unless you stop it manually. because every now and then you are continuously generating a random integer. So this program will continue until you stop it manually. So this program is very simple. Read the problem statement. Read the problem statement properly. So it is very simple. You have to create 3 threads. Everything depends on the first thread, that is the generate thread. So the job of the generate thread is to first you have to generate a random integer number. Then based on that, you are going to either start the square thread or the cube thread based on the number, whether it is even or odd. Plus, this operation should take place every second. Correct? So for that reason, we are giving this sleep call here. We are using the sleep method. So it is in terms of milliseconds. So 1000 milliseconds is your 1 second. So that is the reason we are using it here according to the problem statement. Then here we are trying to use a try catch block if there is any problem with the sleep method or during the execution of the thread. Then these two threads have simple job just to calculate the square here and just to calculate the cube here. So there is nothing complex here. Then finally, where is the origin of your program? From your generate thread. So we are using the generate thread to start the process or to start your program. So t1.start will start or initiate the first thread.